Budget travel, exploring new places without breaking the bank for flights. Hotels and meals. Travel is often seen as a luxury reserved for those with deep pockets. Yet in reality, it can be one of the most affordable and enriching experiences. If approached with the right mindset and smart planning, budget travel is not about sacrificing comfort or joy. It is about making thoughtful choices, prioritizing experiences over excess, and discovering the world in a more authentic and meaningful way. Exploring new places on a limited budget teaches creativity, patience, and appreciation for simple pleasures. It opens doors to cultures, food landscapes, and people that might otherwise remain out of reach. This article explores in depth how to travel on a budget while still enjoying memorable journeys. It covers planning strategies, finding affordable flights, choosing cost, effective accommodation, saving money on meals, and embracing experiences that do not require large spending. The focus is on practical ideas, real-world habits, and a mindset that turns constraints into opportunities. Understanding the philosophy of budget travel. Budget travel begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of asking how much money is needed to travel, the question becomes how travel can be shaped around available resources. This philosophy values flexibility, curiosity, and openness over rigid schedules and luxury expectations. When travelers release the need for 5-star hotels and expensive restaurants, they often discover deeper connections with places and people. Traveling on a budget encourages slow exploration. Spending more time in one destination reduces transportation costs and allows for immersion in local life. It also reduces stress and creates space for spontaneous experiences that often become the most cherished memories. Budget travel is not about deprivation. It is about intentional spending and making sure that money is used where it brings the most value. Planning and research. As the foundation, successful budget travel starts long before leaving home. Careful research and planning can dramatically reduce costs without reducing quality. Choosing the right destination at the right time can make a significant difference. Countries with lower costs of living naturally stretch travel funds further. Many regions in South Asia, Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, Central America, and parts of Africa offer rich cultural experiences at relatively low prices. Timing is equally important. Traveling during shoulder seasons, when tourist crowds are smaller, often results in lower prices for flights and accommodation. Weather during these periods is usually still pleasant and attractions are less crowded. Flexibility with travel dates allows travelers to take advantage of deals and discounts that fixed schedules might miss. Research also involves understanding local transportation options, cultural norms, and food habits. Knowing how locals move around, eat, and socialize helps travelers blend in and avoid overpriced tourist services. Learning a few basic phrases in the local language can lead to better prices, warmer interactions, and unexpected hospitality. Finding affordable flights without stress. Flights often represent the largest expense in a travel budget, yet they also offer some of the greatest opportunities for savings. Flexibility is the most powerful tool. Being open to different departure dates, nearby airports, and alternative routes can reduce costs significantly. Midweek flights are often cheaper than weekend departures, and early morning or late night flights sometimes cost less due to lower demand. Using flight comparison platforms helps identify patterns and price ranges rather than chasing a single deal. Setting alerts for preferred routes allows travelers to monitor changes and book when prices drop. Clearing browser history or using private browsing can prevent price inflation caused by repeated searches. Another effective strategy is breaking long journeys into segments, sometimes flying to a major hub and then taking a budget, airline or ground transportation to the final destination is cheaper than booking a direct flight. Considering one-way tickets instead of round trips can also open up savings and provide flexibility for changing plans. Packing light is an often overlooked aspect of saving money on flights. Budget airlines frequently charge extra for checked baggage. Traveling with only a carry-on avoids these fees and makes movement easier. Lightweight packing also encourages thoughtful choices and reduces the burden of carrying unnecessary items, choosing accommodation that fits both budget and comfort. Accommodation does not have to be expensive to be comfortable, safe, and enjoyable. Budget travelers have a wide range of options beyond traditional hotels. Hostels are no longer just for young backpackers. Many now offer private rooms, clean facilities, and social spaces that foster connections among travelers. Guest houses, homestays, and small family-run inns often provide a more personal experience at lower prices. Vacation rentals and room-sharing platforms allow travelers to access kitchens, which helps save money on meals. Staying in residential neighborhoods rather than tourist centers often results in lower prices and a more authentic experience. It also provides insight into daily local life markets, schools, parks, and community rhythms. Another option is house sitting or home exchanges. These arrangements allow travelers to stay in homes for free in exchange for caring for the property or swapping homes with another traveler. While they require trust and planning, they can significantly reduce accommodation costs, especially for longer stays. Location is a key factor. Choosing accommodation slightly outside the city centre, but near public transportation, can lower prices without sacrificing accessibility. Walking distance to major attractions is convenient but not always necessary when transport systems are efficient and affordable. Saving money on meals while enjoying local flavours. Food is one of the most enjoyable aspects of travel, and it does not need to be expensive. Eating like a local is both a cultural experience and a budget-friendly strategy. Street food markets, local cafes, and small family-run restaurants often serve delicious, authentic meals at a fraction of the cost of tourist-oriented establishments. Observing where locals eat is a reliable way to find good value. Busy places with simple menus usually indicate fresh food and fair prices. Learning common food names and basic ordering phrases helps avoid confusion and allows travelers to explore regional specialties with confidence. Shopping at local markets and grocery stores provides affordable options for breakfast snacks and picnics. Preparing simple meals when accommodation includes a kitchen can significantly reduce daily food expenses. Even without cooking facilities, assembling meals from bread, fruit, cheese, and local snacks is often cheaper than dining out for every meal. Drinking tap water, where safe, or using refillable bottles, reduces spending on bottled drinks and minimizes plastic waste. Avoiding imported beverages and choosing local drinks further supports both budget and sustainability. Transportation within destinations on a budget. Once at a destination, transportation costs can add up quickly. Choosing public transportation over taxis is one of the easiest ways to save money. Buses, trains, trams, and metro systems are often reliable, inexpensive, and provide opportunities to observe daily life. Some cities offer travel passes that allow unlimited rides for a fixed period, making them especially economical for visitors. Walking is not only free, but also the best way to truly experience a place. Exploring on foot reveals hidden streets, local shops, and unexpected moments that vehicles pass by. Bicycles are another affordable option in many cities, offering both mobility and exercise. For longer distances within a country, trains and buses are usually cheaper than domestic flights. Overnight buses or trains can also save the cost of a night of accommodation while maximizing travel time, sharing rides, or renting scooters. Where common can be economical when done safely and responsibly, experiences and activities that do not cost much. Many of the most memorable travel experiences are free or low cost. Natural attractions, such as beaches, mountains, lakes, and parks, offer endless opportunities for exploration and relaxation. Museums and cultural sites often have free entry days or discounted rates for students and visitors. Certain neighborhoods, markets, festivals, and religious sites can be visited at no cost while providing deep cultural insight. Walking tours, led by local guides, are often offered on a pay-what-you-wish basis. These tours provide historical context, local stories, and orientation, while allowing travelers to decide what they can afford. Attending community events, open-air concerts, and local celebrations offers authentic experiences that are rarely found in guidebooks. Engaging with locals through conversations, volunteering language exchanges, or cultural workshops enriches travel without requiring large expenses. These interactions often lead to recommendations for affordable places to eat, visit, and stay. Managing money wisely on the road, keeping track of expenses, is essential for staying within budget. Setting a daily spending limit helps guide decisions and prevents overspending. Using local currency and understanding exchange rates avoids confusion and unfavorable conversions. Withdrawing cash from reliable sources and minimizing foreign transaction fees preserves funds. Travelers should be cautious with impulse purchases, souvenirs, and unnecessary upgrades. Asking whether an item adds meaningful value to the journey helps prioritize spending. Memories, experiences, and connections often outlast material items. Travel insurance, while sometimes seen as an extra cost, can prevent significant financial loss. In case of emergencies, choosing a basic policy that covers essential needs provides peace of mind without excessive expense. The role of mindset and adaptability. Budget travel requires patience and adaptability. Plans may change due to weather, transportation, delays, or unexpected opportunities. Viewing these moments as part of the adventure, rather than inconveniences, transforms challenges into stories and lessons. Being open to adjusting itineraries, accommodation, or activities allows travelers to take advantage of new information and opportunities. Comparing experiences with others can lead to dissatisfaction. Focusing instead on personal goals, interests, and values creates a more fulfilling journey. Every traveler has a unique path, and budget travel celebrates individuality rather than competition. Learning from each trip improves future travel skills. Over time, travelers become more efficient at packing, planning, and navigating new environments. This growing confidence reduces anxiety and opens doors to more ambitious journeys. Even with limited resources, sustainable and responsible budget travel, traveling on a budget, can align naturally with sustainable practices. Choosing local businesses, public transportation, and simple accommodation reduces environmental impact. Supporting local economies by eating at local restaurants, shopping at markets, and hiring local guides ensures that money benefits the community. Reducing waste through reusable items, mindful consumption, and respect for natural and cultural sites preserves destinations for future travelers. Budget travel often emphasizes quality over quantity, which aligns with responsible tourism values. Conclusion: embracing the freedom of budget travel. Exploring new places without breaking the bank is not only possible, but deeply rewarding. Budget travel encourages creativity, mindfulness, and connection. It shifts focus from luxury to experience, from consumption to discovery, from finding affordable flights to choosing welcoming accommodation. Enjoying local food and embracing free experiences, every aspect of the journey becomes an opportunity to learn and grow. The world is vast, diverse, and accessible to those willing to approach it with curiosity and intention. Budget travel proves that meaningful adventures are not defined by how much money is spent, but by how fully one engages with the journey. With thoughtful planning, an open mind, and a willingness to adapt, anyone can explore new places, create lasting memories, and return home enriched without financial strain.